Hi friends, I am so glad that you are here today. Today is a day that we are celebrating All Saints' Day. Have you ever heard of All Saints' Day? Well, All Saints' Day is a time that we remember people. We remember people who loved you. We remember people who loved God. And we remember people who loved others, loved those around us. Who does that make you think of? Who is somebody that talks to you about God? Who is somebody that shows you love? Who is it in your life that teaches you kindness? For me, there's so many people. My kids are one of them. My kids remind me of God's love all the time because they are so loving. My parents are people who are always giving their time, they're giving their resources, they're giving their love to me and to my family and to others. There's a lot of people that I've surrounded myself with that are teaching me about God's great big love in all sorts of different ways. Another thing we do on All Saints' Day is we remember people that are no longer on earth, that have died and have gone to heaven. We remember these people today. It helps us remember what they did, who they are, and how they made us smile. Do you have someone that you miss that you have had to say goodbye to? It's really hard. Sometimes we have pets. Sometimes we have family members or friends that we've had to say goodbye to, and it's really hard. And sometimes we need to remember to talk about them. We need to remember to say their name out loud and to remember what they did to make us smile. So that's today for us. So I want you to think about who that is for you. Is it somebody that you are close to? Is it somebody, was it a pet? Who's that person for you? I want you to think about it, and then I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to get something to color with, markers or crayons or colored pencils, and meet me back here. Well, we're going to make a candle to help us remember the people that we miss. We're making a candle because we remember that God is the light of the world. So what I want you to do is take a piece of paper and fold it in thirds. So I just kind of go like this and make a circle, and then I just flatten it. It's okay if it's not perfect. We just need to have 3 sections. I just used scrap paper because I wanted to teach you how to fold it. So on one section, we're going to draw the person that we are remembering. On this section, we are going to write a prayer for that person. And on this section, we're going to draw a picture of heaven. What does heaven look like to you? So take some time, pause the video, and start your work. Start drawing the person or the pet that you miss. Take your time. It might take a little bit or it might not. Take the time to show others and to talk about the people that we missed. Okay, my friends, did you take the time to draw your people, your pets, your loved ones? Did you take the time to draw heaven? And did you take the time to write a prayer? I did. I have my 3. I drew a set of people because they're my grandparents. I got Papa Jack and Grandma Joe. And I loved Papa Jack and I loved Grandma Joe. Grandma Joe was the kind of grandma who just took care of everything. She made the most amazing meals. She made everything smell good and look good. She made us laugh. She made us feel loved and welcomed. She made us feel important. Oh, she was so wonderful. And then we have Papa Jack. And Papa Jack, he was big and he was strong and he was funny and he loved God so much. Papa Jack would tell others about God's great big love in such a way that made you want to listen. I miss my Grandma Joe and my Papa Jack. So I wrote them a prayer. Grandma Joe, I love the way you always took care of our family. You made us laugh, you made us yummy food, and you loved us. Papa Jack, I love the way that you loved God unapologetically. I love that you loved us and you made us feel special. I miss you. And then here, I drew heaven because I don't know what heaven looks like, but I know that at the very center, the most important thing about heaven is love. And I just thought, what's more wonderful than an explosion of colors to go along with that overwhelmingly big love? So that's my heaven. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 3 spots and fold it like this, like a triangle. And then I'm going to tape it. And then so it stands up just like this. And then what do you have at your house? Do you have tissue paper? Do you just have some scrap paper? Do you have, I brought some streamers, or maybe you have some like cellophane. What do you have that you can make the candle flame? And if you don't have anything at all, this is good. You can just use this. I'm going to kind of stuff it in. Now I could take my scrap paper and I could color it to make it more look like a flame. Or like I said, you can just have it like an unlit candle. And I'm gonna put this on my table for my family to see it, for my family to read the prayer and to look at the pictures, so that we can take time to remember Papa Jack and Grandma Joe, because they're an important part of my life. I love them so much and I miss them so much. And it's important to pass that information on to my family. Who do you need to talk about? I hope you take this time to talk about your loved ones. Well, my friends, that's all I have for today. Have a wonderful week. Talk about your loved ones, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.